Great night for our guys in the program. I've been asking a lot of these guys through all of it, the ups and downs, the injuries, the in and out, you name it, to stay with it. And it's not easy to do, every day like they have. And if you're around this group, one thing that's never changed is, who they are and their spirit. They do what we ask them to do. They try really hard. They've stayed together. I think we've been playing better here down the stretch. Like a lot of these upper echelon teams we've been close against at home, but we haven't found a way to kind of get over the hump. And tonight we were able to do that. And great team effort, all the way around. A lot of guys contribute. I don't know that I could have asked Isaiah Stevens to play much better. I thought not just his offense, but his defense on Jalen House was great. And what a great game. It was awesome. I thought the crowd, for being late night here on Friday night, I thought that they were into it too. And just a great way to end the regular season.
There's a play early on in the first half where the ball moves around, ends up with a Baylor Heb 3, and you guys on the bench and the coaches as well just go crazy. And how great is it to get things going like that, and how?
I mean, that's who we are. I thought we really did not do that the other night at all. And, if you look, I think the other night we had been close to the top 10 in the country in assists to field goals made. And, that's kind of how we like to play here, right? And that's when we're at our best. And so when we're sharing the ball and we're moving it like that and we have success, I think that's fun. I think those things are infectious. I think that, you give it to your teammate, he gives it back. I think that's a fun way to play. And so I thought that play early really kind of, set the tone for what we were going to do on that end.
Does it almost feel like a prophecy coming true? I mean, Isaiah setting the school record for assists on senior night feels very fitting.
Yeah, I can't keep him straight anymore, how many, assist records or whatever he's gotten. I can't remember. Was this one the Mountain West all-time?
Single game.
CSU single.
Oh, CSU single game. So he pretty much holds all of them, right? Just about. Yeah, I mean, again, I can't. Isaiah, I honestly, I don't really know how to put into words. I really don't, like what he means to me personally, what he means to the program, the kind of person he is. Like, it's just, we'll never have another one like that. They're all, we have another great players, but not like that. He just has the it factor all the way around. You could just tell early in this game there was no way he was letting us lose this game tonight.
John hits 1,000. He was just in here and he said, I just wanted to be the last guy on the bench of a D1 team, so to get 1,000 is pretty cool. I mean, his growth over 4 years is got to be kind of cool for you.
He's really done it the old-fashioned way, and it's funny you say that. We offered him a scholarship, and he really didn't have hardly anyone else recruiting him, and we just saw something in him his senior year. Like, we really thought he had a chance to be a good player and our kind of young man. And I know you're right. When he got here, I think there was a lot of him, and he admits that now, gosh, can I play at this level? And what did he get, 8 minutes a game as a freshman? And then he just got better and better, accepted his role. Last year, I'm the dumb coach. He gets 31 in his first start, and I put him back on the bench. But he never complained about it, just accepted the role on his team, went back into the starting lineup late, and now he's in a different role now. And boy, down the stretch, he's really playing the best basketball of his career. Isn't that kind of the old-fashioned way? You come in as a young player and you keep working, getting better and better and getting the results that you want. And he's just a great young man and has grown off the court tremendously. So, again, it's kind of the old-fashioned way you do it, and I kind of like it.
While we're talking records, Cartier got 2,000 points, himself now. What are your comments on that too?
That's great. I didn't know that. Pat can score, and he's got another year, left here that way, and so he's tough to cover inside. And I think, it's funny when you're coming from the Division II level here. It's such a step up in athleticism and length. And it takes a while to adjust. I think he's adjusting more and more. I think what's exciting for him is he's got another year, you know what I mean, to come back, and that makes a big difference. You look at a young man like Chandler Jacobs for us last year. It took him a while to get going, and he really kind of figured it out towards the end of last year. Imagine if he had, you know what I mean, another year. So I'm excited that Pat's got another year to continue to improve and grow, but Pat can put the ball in the basket.
You had 9 offensive rebounds, 15 second chance points. Was that something you guys emphasized at halftime? Because it really seemed, especially out of the break, that the effort was just extra there.
I thought our effort was there all night. I don't know. We've maybe emphasized it a little bit more. Obviously, they were getting to the glass too. But look at this, guys. Tavy Jackson had 7 rebounds in 11 minutes. He's our point guard. He's the best rebounder on our team. And so he just, man, he has got a nose for the ball. He's in there battling the centers and stuff like that, and that's fun to watch. But we definitely cleaned up the rebounding a little bit in the second half. The other thing I thought we did a really good job of, this is the best three-point shooting team in the league. And guys like Jenkins and Johnson, who've been just shooting the cover off the ball, we did not give those guys clean looks tonight, and I thought that was really, really key for us.
And you kind of mentioned, being close against some of these top teams, get one against these guys. Obviously, you have St. Mary's win. Is that the fact that you have some, I guess, proof of concept for these guys going into Vegas next week sort of help just confidence heading into?
Yeah, I mean, and again, I'm not up here to you got to, we've been dealt a different hand at times, and we've proven when we've been healthier and we're playing and we're connected and we're playing what we can play at a high level, and hopefully the goal is, I told the guys yesterday, the day before, it's March 1st. You know what that means, and when you're a player and you're a coach, it's the greatest time of the year. And I kind of get reflective this time of year. I mean, my first daughter was born March 1st, in between us winning the championship and going to the conference tournament. For me, I think all these young men, as they go through their careers in basketball, life is so intertwined with basketball. And you have so many memories of this time of the year in March. And there's no better time to play your best.
Obviously, you guys, the goal is to win in these formats no matter what. But can you have some freedom, I guess, going into it when you're not the hunted anymore, going into the Mountain West tournament? It's a little bit different than these last couple of years.
Yeah, I know. I think I understand what you mean, and I agree. But I think we got to go out there and we've got to be the aggressors. We got to be the aggressors. We got to go out there and still don't know who we're going to play. It's my understanding we'll either be the 7 or the 8 seed. I think just depending on what happens in the UNLV Nevada game. So we have no control over it anymore. The hay's in the barn for us, and we'll take a couple days off, get 2 good days of practice, and go down to Vegas and take it one at a time. That's the cliche, but it's true. Just focus on who you've got next and go get it. But hopefully tonight was a little bit of a confidence boost for us, and we can go play well down there. And that was one place we did play well. We haven't always played well at Thomas and Mack, but we did play well there earlier this year, so maybe that gives us some confidence too.
Drop a few more half-court throw-in.
I'll take whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, and so I'm just really happy for our guys. These last 2 home games here, to be able to experience, that, and the energy in the crowd for being a late tip, I thought was great tonight, and so it's great for our guys to feel that.
You mentioned how you kept Jenkins away from three-pointers. Obviously a high-scoring game, but do you wish you'd done other things better defensively tonight?
Yeah, I thought early in the game, I thought we did a poor job on some of our ball screen coverages, and their guards are really coming off, looking to score. And obviously on the defensive glass, we were really poor. And they're big. They're big and they're physical. And obviously, we're a smaller team. We play essentially 4 guards. That's what we kind of have right now. I thought we cleaned that up a little bit, and and they hurt us in the paint. Some of our post defense, our double teams didn't get there early enough, but they're a tough cover. I guess at the end of the day, when I look at it, a team like that, we both had 36 in the paint, so we were even in the paint with them, and we came close to holding our own on the glass. So I think we got some second chance points too, and when you do that and play the way we did on offense, you're going to get a big win.
How cool is it to get Nick Bassett on the court tonight?
Yeah, that was fun. I kind of wanted that shot to go down. I wasn't sure. My coaches kept subbing everybody in, and I'm looking around, and I didn't even know if we had anyone to get the ball in bounds. But he at least, just like he does in practice, he at least got a clip up in the game. So
You mentioned apologies. Isaiah and John both were up here before you came in here, and they both have a year of eligibility left. They both said they're just going to take it at their own time. They're going to see where they go with it. How are you going to help them make a decision whether they go one way or the other?
Well, it's their decision as a player. Obviously, I think that would I love to have them back? Absolutely. I know that. So I think that those things, let's one thing at a time, and let's go to Vegas next week and get after it, and then when the season ends, we'll move on to the next. But I think it's fair for those guys to be able to think first, what's next for them, and I think both of them would look at coming back here as a great option as well.
Thanks, Niko.
Thanks, guys. Yep.
Appreciate it.